Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, July 7th. You'll be interested to know. Today's World Chocolate Day. This delicious day traces back to an early celebration of cocoa and the first shipments of chocolate around the globe, inviting everyone to indulge a little. Celebrate with a square, a sip, or a shared treat with friends and family. Go on, make it sweet and festive. Enjoy. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves at 2 to 3 plus feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning with onshore winds around 12 to 14 miles per hour. Expect the swell to increase slightly to 3 plus feet by early afternoon, with winds picking up to 19 miles per hour later on. Best time to ride is at 9 a.m. with the 2-foot outgoing low tide when the south-southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 16 seconds, and the onshore wind is 12 mile per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be 1.5 foot just before 11 a.m., followed by a 5.5 foot high tide at 6. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions start the period with waves at 2 to 4 feet on Wednesday, as west winds pick up to 16 miles per hour. Thursday sees fair conditions with wave heights holding steady at 4 to 6 feet, but choppy conditions return in the afternoon. Friday maintains similar sizes but remains choppy throughout, with winds increasing to 15 miles per hour. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 56 degrees with 12 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:34 and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:55. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a high near 59 and a west wind around 14 miles per hour, gusting as high as 21. Thursday through Saturday trend, partly sunny with highs near 60 to 61 and mostly cloudy nights in the mid-50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, over 400 flights at San Francisco International Airport were delayed on Monday as Federal Aviation Administration restrictions continued to limit runway capacity. Flight delays were averaging between 1 to 2 hours, largely due to ground construction and FAA rules, which were exacerbated by cancellations on the East Coast. The delays were primarily caused by new FAA regulations that reduced arrival capacity during ongoing construction. Passengers were advised to check directly with their airlines for updated flight information, as disruptions from thunderstorms and a fuel system failure in Boston further complicated travel. Now on to sports. The United States men's national team was knocked out of the World Cup after a lifeless round of 16 loss to Belgium. Lumen Field was full, but the atmosphere was lacking as the team struggled to perform from the very start. Despite a promising build-up, they suffered a 4-1 defeat, with Belgium scoring early and often. Players like Christian Pulisic and Tyler Adams failed to create significant opportunities, and the team appeared timid under pressure. After years of development, the U.S. team faces the painful question of whether they can rise to the occasion in crucial matches. In local sports, the Giants rolled past Toronto 10-1 last night at Oracle Park, with Heliot Ramos launching 2 home runs and driving in 5. It was the kind of performance this offense needed. Landen Roupp was brilliant on the mound too, allowing just 3 hits over 8 innings. Both guys have had brutal summers, but July is looking different already. Tonight they host the Blue Jays again at 6:45. With Trevor McDonald on the hill and a chance to take control of the series. San Francisco is still under 500 on the year, so winning at home matters. Meanwhile, the Warriors made some off-season moves that are raising eyebrows. Draymond Green declined his player option to hit free agency. And Golden State inked Kristaps Porziņģis to a 2-year extension while resigning D'Anthony Melton. The big story, though, the Dubs have reportedly slipped in the LeBron James sweepstakes. They passed on Fernie Simons and Rui Hachimura, thinking the prices were too steep. With Steph, is window narrowing. Golden State is in a holding pattern, waiting to see where the dominoes fall. In top news, wildfires rage in Portugal, Greece, and Spain, while Greek authorities warn of toxic smoke. The wildfire had burned across an area of 12,000 hectares by Sunday. More than 1,200 firefighters, backed by nearly 400 vehicles and 15 aircraft, tried to extinguish the blaze. Authorities urged residents in parts of Thessaloniki to stay indoors due to smoke from a burning recycling plant. In Greece, a fast-moving blaze triggered evacuation alerts for several suburbs. A 76-year-old man was arrested for negligence linked to the fire. About 85% of wildfires in Greece are caused by negligence. In business news, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is forecast to be the biggest gambling event in history. This has led to soaring trading volumes in June for prediction market platforms. Kalshi recorded more than $31 billion in notional volume, a 70% increase from May's total of $17.9 billion. Polymarket's International Event Contract Exchange set a new record with over $10.8 billion in June. Team USA is set to play Belgium in the round of 16 on Monday night. World Cup enthusiasm has boosted Rothera, which saw $2 billion in volume. SFO noted that the World Cup is a critical moment for these platforms. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at just over $63,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under $1,800. And XRP is down 1% to $1.13. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. New clues are emerging about the origins of interstellar comet 3I Atlas. This comet is a fossil from a planetary system that formed long ago in a distant area of our galaxy. Research led by Martin Cordiner at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center indicates that 3I Atlas is between 10 and 12 billion years old, making it more than twice the age of our solar system. Using the ultraviolet and visual Echelle spectrograph on the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, scientists found unusual carbon and nitrogen isotopic ratios. These findings suggest that 3I Atlas formed far from its parent star, offering a unique glimpse into ancient planetary formation processes. And in entertainment news, virtual production company Orbital Studios has a new brick-and-mortar home. The producer, whose credits include Netflix's Nemesis and FX's upcoming The Drop, a snowfall saga, is setting up shop at Television City in Los Angeles. Established in 2020, Orbital Studios offers art teams, tools, software, and pipelines aimed at making virtual production faster and easier to budget. The move continues Orbital's global expansion through strategic partnerships with other soundstages. This partnership helps keep creative work, crew jobs, and production spending local. AJ Wedding, founder and chief executive officer of Orbital Studios, stated walking these stages, you feel the weight of what was made here. During its nearly 75-year history, Television City has hosted iconic TV shows. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American environmentalist and author, Rachel Carson. And she said, "In nature, nothing exists alone, reminding us of the interconnectedness of our world and the impact of climate change on seasonal patterns and ecosystems." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.